Hey, this is Snail Creek Homestead. Today I'm going to do a little different kind of gardening. That's I just don't see much of. But I'm going to dig the sod off the ground. This is just out in the yard. Probably about the size of a couple foot diameter. I'm going to put this fence around it, keep the chickens off of it. And what I'm going to put out here is, and this one is zucchini. And I'll let it just gotta go out in the grass. So we'll see how this turns out. So if it ends up being really good, it'll be definitely something I want to continue on. I try to put my zucchini, squashes, stuff like that on the edges of my gardens, but they kind of take over. Last year I had a huge couple of zucchinis, just took over one of my beds, and I'm going to try to avoid that so I can grow more vegetables in those beds. So I'm going to assume it should branch out into this grass and make a lot more zucchini without taking over my beds. I'll show you how I'm doing this, and we'll go from there. Right now I just got a pile of my topsoil mulch. It's all goat and rabbit manure. I got some hay in it, about a year's worth of composting. I turn it maybe 3 or 4 times during the year with the tractor, because there's probably at least 20 tons of it, I would say I probably pull out of there every year. So I'll show you what I'm going to do here when I cut this sod off. So I'm just going to take the sod and just kind of make sure you see it. Yeah. Just scrape the top of it off. So why am I doing it that way? Well, I just want to get rid of the sod off the top of it, and then I'll put the manure and compost on top of it, kind of maybe heap it just a little bit, and I'm going to dig down inside that area and mix this soil and compost together. So I'm going to pause the camera and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm ready to put this compost in it. So I got the sod off of it. I'm turning the soil. I break it up a little bit. So now we're gonna chop this up, and I'll get back with you when I get it a little more chopped. So we're gonna mix in the compost. I'll kind of just chop it and turn it. So that's what we're going to do. Then we're going to plant some seeds in there, and we'll follow this through the year and see how they turn out. Let me talk to you just a little bit about some seed. So we got a few kinds of seeds here. I got zucchini from last year, 2 years ago. It says 2020 on it. And I just kept them. They're my own seed. And let's see what they look like. I ain't even cracked them open. So we'll see how they turn out. I got a pretty good bag of them here. I'm probably gonna plant 4 or 5 seeds in there and then maybe thin them down. So they're kind of, yeah, they're kind of stuck together a little bit yet. But looks like they're pretty plump. And then we have some cucumber. I'm gonna try in one of them. Maybe it'll run up on the, trying to train it up on this basket. And then I have a wax melon. Looks like a giant, some kind of melon. Don't know much about that melon, but it looked kind of neat, so I thought, what the heck, let's do it. So I'm gonna use these cages, just made out of it's an old hog fence, what it is. Reason being for them, I'm gonna try to keep the chickens off of them, at least until they get a decent size. Maybe once it gets bigger, my chickens won't mess with it so much, but they are zucchini eaters. So I'll take another shot here after I get them done and kind of show you what they kind of look like. Right now I got 4 of them. So right now they're just kind of piled up in a row. So I'll have to clean the sod up and then go through and kind of fluff all the beds up here. I'll have extra soil here, so I'll have to scoop it up here and maybe with a loader or wheelbarrow or something. So I'll take another shot towards the end here. So this is the way I envisioned this to look. So it'll have the sod scraped off, the compost and soil kind of incorporated it in together, mixed. I'll put my zucchini, my melon, and my cucumbers in here. So hopefully these cages will keep these chickens off here. I got one more cage in the back I'm gonna bring up. But we'll follow this during the summer and see what happens this fall. I will do follow-up videos. You will know if they're good or bad. This one here I haven't put a cage in yet, and that's the one we was just digging on. I'm gonna scrape that manure up and I'll put that in the garden. And then I'm thinking this is gonna turn out pretty good. So I kind of put them in a row just so I can mow down through here without getting too complicated. So this is Snail Creek Homestead. Get out there and grow something. Out.